This week on Pole House Backpot Weekend Getaways, we conclude our visit to Deer Ridge, where we showed you some more things about our camper conversion, like where we sleep and how our canopy's put together. We visited the amenities at Deer Ridge Conservation Area, and we fixed steakhouse pasta. After this yummy breakfast the next morning, we visited Athens State Historic Site. Then we fixed chicken fajita quesadillas. This week we are concluding with chocolate bread pudding. So stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Well, hello everybody. We hope you liked our visit to Deer Ridge Conservation Area. And we hope you liked last week the tour of
Athens, the
Battle of Athens.
Battle of Athens.
We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of interesting stuff at Athens. Battle of Athens. I didn't realize that there was a state park there. We'd have stayed there if
Or
we'd have known about
campground
it.
is part of it,
Campground,
yeah.
as part of it.
Yeah, it's
so
pretty fun. But
we're fixing our dessert. This is actually Sunday. We leave
Yep.
tomorrow, but we gotta have dessert, don't we?
yeah, so we kind of backtracked on what we did on our part of our video series, but that's all right. This is mainly just a cooking video.
Yes.
So, but yeah,
We're fixing something way thunk up.
yep, chocolate bread pudding.
So we're gonna regroup and he's gonna fix it
All
for
right,
you.
be right back. Okay, so we're gonna start. As you saw earlier, I chopped up some bread, sliced it up. You can tear it up or do it in little pieces, and let it kind of dry out for a while. We use a small loaf of French bread, so you can do whatever you'd like. And we're gonna start with 4 large eggs. Let me get them cracked in real quick. The yolks broke up real good. Okay, next thing, we're going to add half and half. Takes a total of about 1.5 cups of each. So we're going to see how much. This is a pint, so we're probably just going to use it all up. And the rest we'll put in whole milk. It's almost a pint there. Used a little bit of it yesterday. So we're going to do this is a 2-cup measuring, so I'll do 2 cups. And I can find where the mark is. It's about right there. Yeah, close enough. Okay, I'll give that a little bit of mix. Now, this also takes 1/2 cup of white sugar. Mix it in. Okay. Last wet ingredient is a tablespoon of vanilla.
Mine ain't been opened yet, dear.
It has not been opened yet. You are right.
Oh.
Let that drop, I'll just pour it out of there. Get it back on, don't spill it. Okay.
Yeah, that stuff's made like gold.
Yeah, real. Okay. Dry spices. We're doing 2 teaspoons of cinnamon.
That's nutmeg, isn't it?
This is,
Oh, okay.
oh, we're getting low on cinnamon. We'll take most of our cinnamon.
Well, just
Yep.
use it up.
Rest of our cinnamon. 2
Save the
teaspoons.
thing.
Yeah, this is nice for the travel size.
Yes, it is.
Tote. And about a half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. That's the 1 teaspoon. Need a half a teaspoon. Now, if you don't like nutmeg, of course, leave it out. You better have something
Or
else.
you could add either allspice,
Yeah,
coriander,
Whatever
cloves.
kinda-
Now, I'd go a little light on the cloves.
yeah, whatever you like as far as spices. Or just cinnamon. You can do whatever. Give that a little bit of a mix. Get them mixed up a little bit. And the last thing before we actually combine this with our bread to make it one of the biggest ways I made it chocolate bread pudding is we're using the bag size. I think this is about a 7.3 ounce or whatever brownie mix. Okay, they make a box which is a little bit bigger size mix, and this actually is a little bit smaller, which comes in a bag. And whatever brand or flavor you like, a brownie mix. They make a fudge one and a rich chocolate, whatever kind you want. And mix that in till all your dry is incorporated.
There's no oil in this, is there?
No, not any oil. I think that if you actually make the brownie, it's got oil in it, but we're not putting any oil in it. Doesn't seem like we need it. I mean, if you're doing a regular bread pudding, there's no oil in it, I know. So I just thought that brownie mix would make a nice chocolate. And there's no chocolate chips. You can put chocolate chips in there, I guess. We never have. Okay, now it's pretty much mixed up. Now I'm kind of gonna add these.
A little bit at a time.
Yeah, and kind of start mixing them in. To get to all that gets incorporated. About as easiest to pour the liquid over top of the bread, but this tub, we found out just a minute ago, had a small crack in it, so we figured it might leak out, so we're gonna not do that. So we're doing it backwards, but it'll still work. Kind of push it down in there and get it all combined. Now it may be a little soupy at first, which is fine. Usually it will be when you're making something like this, and it has to rest a little while.
Oh, you forgot the whiskey.
We did forget the whiskey. How did I forget the whiskey?
It's right there. You reach it better than I could. That's it.
Calls for
A tablespoon, isn't it?
about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, I can't remember sure, of whiskey. And this is
I
optional.
think it's 2 now
I
that
think
you
it is
mention
2 tablespoons of whiskey, yeah. With 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I'm not done mixing yet. If you don't like the alcohol part,
Just leave it out.
leave it out. Yeah, it's optional.
Oh, that smells good.
A little bit there we can add in there. Whatever kind of whiskey you like, or flavor. This is Missouri whiskey, Missouri made whiskey here. McCormick's. Made in, I think, western Missouri. Okay, we'll finish mixing this up. Now, once you get this mixed up, like I say, it still be a little soupy. You want to let it rest and kind of soak up the bread, soak up all that extra good liquid. And while that gives us time, I haven't started the charcoal yet. So this can kind of rest while the charcoal is getting done. In just a couple minutes while it's doing that, we'll let this rest a minute before we actually add it into our Dutch oven. So, okay, I think that's it. Not a hard recipe at all. Let it rest while the charcoal is getting ready. We'll put it in a 12-inch Dutch oven and get it baking here in just a bit. We'll be back.
Over there.
Okay, charcoal is ready. So I'm going to, I lost one of the charcoal already. That's all right, we'll put it right there. Wind's gotten up a little bit on us, so we're gonna have to, I went in this corner, wind's gonna come from this direction facing me. We'll put the wind guard on and that'll hopefully keep most of the wind off, because that's, if you've been doing any Dutch oven cooking, the wind is a big bad enemy of killing your heat.
We're trying to watch the clouds too, because they say it's gonna rain, so.
Yeah, maybe tonight.
Usually the wind comes before the rain.
So what we're doing, this is a 12-inch Dutch oven. So we're of course doing a regular bake, and we're gonna start with 30 pieces. So we're gonna put 10 on the bottom. Now of course when you put them on the bottom, you never put any in the middle. You get a hot spot in the middle that you don't want. That heat will naturally draw in anyway to the center as it bakes.
If you're burning things, you probably got it too close to the inside. Either that or else you got too many briquettes.
Yeah.
It don't take as many as you'd think.
No, it doesn't. Okay, now on top, we're just doing the standard checkerboard style. We'll leave about 4 in the middle. Put them in the middle. And the rest of them, we'll put a nice full, basically you can do a full ring around the outside. Gives you a pretty good amount of distribution of heat. Of course, a bit more on top because heat rises. Now, there we go. This takes...
And not only that, the lid's just about as heavy as the Dutch oven
Yeah, it's
itself.
pretty thick. All right, now because of the wind, we're going to put the guard on. Now, this takes 40 to 45 minutes. So to be on the safe side, in about 30 minutes, we're going to try to add a few more charcoal to keep it baking, because everything in there with the milk and the eggs and all that was cold, so that really sucks up a lot of heat. So that sometimes you'll need extra. So we'll probably come back and add, but we're still going to go ahead and rotate like we normal about every 10 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay, let's see if we're gonna go ahead and rotate, because it's been 30 minutes, it's probably not done, but we're gonna kind of get an idea so you can see what it looks like at 30 minutes, because you got more charcoal here. Looks like they're almost ready, aren't they, Angel?
Yeah, it looks that way. I don't know, you better check that.
Let's see.
It's behind you. Just don't brand me. No.
Not quite, it's getting close.
Yeah, and see, look at them. How them, no, go ahead and close it. Look at how them briquettes are going away to nothing. They got a good 30 minutes in them, maybe a little more, but
Yeah,
not much.
Probably about 40 minutes total. So, just to be on the safe side, we're gonna go ahead and add some more charcoal. Dump it out.
There must be a hole in the bottom of your... You keep losing them outside the box.
Well, they fit down into the way that grate's made on these Webers.
Oh.
So some of the charcoal kind of falls down in there. So, get this out of the way enough to go. We're going to do, I did 15 more, so we're going to do 5 on the bottom. Some back there.
3,
I did
4,
1, 2, 3,
4,
yeah,
5.
5. Okay. And then we're gonna put the rest of them evenly spread right around these. I'm not gonna disturb the other ones too much because then they start disintegrating if you mess with them. Stir them up. So at this point, everything's preheated pretty good. Okay. We'll just set the timer for 10 more minutes, and they'll probably be getting pretty close to being done by then. So we might have been able to get done with without adding charcoal, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Especially out here when you have in the oven to run in the house and cheat.
Throw it in,
yeah,
yes.
cheat. So, okay, we'll be back. All right, it's been a full 40 minutes.
Oh man, and I tell you, it's hard to be around here and smell it.
Okay, lid stand, and we're gonna get a knife. Let me get this lid off real quick. The easiest way to check the bread pudding, see if it's done, is just to use a knife and see if it comes up clean.
Which it did kind of before, but it had kind of a milky color to it. Oh yeah.
Oh, it poofed up
It
in a minute.
poofed. It's done.
I think it'll settle when it sits out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's done.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna taste this. It's a lip burner right now.
We're gonna let it rest just a little bit. Then we'll come back, dish them up, give it a taste.
Yep. We'll be back. Well, it's rested for a bit.
It's rested enough.
Now, normally when you have bread pudding, you have like a bourbon or whiskey sauce you put over
Yeah.
it. But this doesn't need to.
Or you could have Cool Whip or whipped cream or whatever
Yeah.
you like.
Now,
So,
we realized after we got it in there that it had chocolate chips
yeah,
in
the
that
brownie mix had brown. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, look at that.
Ready.
We're going to share a bowl. Smell the bread in it, can't
Or it's
you?
actually dessert, and we haven't actually have supper yet.
We will, though.
So we'll have supper first before we eat it all. We wanted to sample while it's still hot, though.
That is so good. You taste the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the chocolate in it, but it's not overly sweet. So, well, that about does it for this weekend getaway. We're heading home tomorrow.
Yep,
Time goes by so fast.
it does.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, which is a like. Share us on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media site you go with. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. That helps us out so
Right.
much.
Make a nice comment if you want on it.
Yeah.
Maybe other different kinds of bread pudding or something.
Or some other
you might
desserts
like.
you do.
Yeah,
So-
everyone has to try. We'll try something. So, I guess thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next
Yep,
week.
have a good week. Bye.